In this video, we're talking all about audio for video, and more specifically, how to capture clean, professional sounding audio when someone is speaking on camera. I truly believe audio is half the battle when it comes to creating great videos. In fact, I say this all the time, a great looking video with poor audio is actually a poor video that people may not even finish watching. But a video that looks just okay with great audio is still enjoyable to watch because the message is clear and easy to follow. People will forgive average visuals. They won't forgive audio that's distracting or difficult to listen to. Now, before we go any further, I do want to make one important distinction. Today we're talking about videos where someone is speaking. If you're creating a cinematic montage or highlight video, something that's only visuals and music, that's a different conversation. But anytime someone is talking to the camera, being interviewed, or telling a story, audio becomes incredibly important. So, instead of just talking about microphones, let's actually listen to the difference between a few common setups. First, this is my shotgun microphone. This is the audio you've been hearing since the beginning of the video. You'll also notice I've intentionally left the microphone in the frame. Normally I'd hide it just outside the shot, but for this lesson I actually wanted you to see what I'm using. A shotgun microphone is very directional. It's designed to focus on the person speaking while rejecting as much of the surrounding noise as possible. That's why you'll commonly see shotgun microphones used on interviews, television productions, documentaries, commercials, and corporate videos. This microphone doesn't plug directly into my camera either. Instead, it's connected to my Zoom H6 audio recorder. Okay? I really like the Zoom because it has excellent preamps, which helps produce clean recordings, and it also records in 32-bit float audio. That gives me much more flexibility if my recording ends up a little too loud or a little too quiet. If I'm filming an interview or a professional talking head video, this is often my favorite setup because it sounds incredibly natural. Everything you're hearing now is coming from my RØDE Wireless PRO that's clipped onto my shirt. One of the biggest advantages of a wireless microphone is speed. The kit comes with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver that plugs into your camera so you can record 2 people at once without running long audio cables everywhere. This is one of my favorite systems for YouTube videos, self-shooting, real estate videos, weddings, interviews where people are moving around, or really any fast-paced run-and-gun production. The sound quality is excellent, setup only takes a minute or 2, and it gives you complete freedom to move around while filming. And finally, let's listen to the camera's built-in microphone. Right away, you'll probably notice my voice sounds further away. You can hear more of the room, more echo, and more background noise. That's because the microphone is sitting several feet away instead of being close to my mouth. Built-in camera microphones simply capture everything around them. They're fine in an emergency, but if someone is speaking on camera, I almost never rely on that. One of the easiest ways to improve your audio is simply just getting the microphone closer to the person who's talking. Now, before we finish, here's one last professional tip. I'll never leave for a paid gig with only one mic. Audio gear can fail, batteries can die, someone forgets to charge something, a cable can stop working. Things happen. That's why I always pack backup audio. So along with my primary setup, I usually have additional wireless systems like my Rhodes, DJI, my Hollylands, even my wired lavalier mics. I keep these in the bag. You never know when you need them. Redundancy is one of the habits that separates professionals from beginners. If something goes wrong, I already have another solution ready to go. So, to wrap things up, if there's one thing I hope you remember from this lesson, it's this. Don't spend all of your budget chasing the newest camera while ignoring your audio. Great audio keeps people engaged. When people can clearly hear you, they'll stay with your video much longer. Invest in good audio, learn how to use it properly, and your videos will immediately feel more professional. We'll see you in the next lesson.